In the heart of ancient Crete, a legend was born that would echo through the annals of time, the legend of the Minotaur. A fearsome creature, part man and part bull, imprisoned within a labyrinth, a place as bewildering as the mystery it held. But do you think a creature born from ancient myth can reveal insights into our modern struggles with identity and belonging? Let's delve into the legend of Minotaur. So, how did the Minotaur come into existence? It all started with Minos, a mortal, who ascended the throne of Crete and sought to solidify his divine favor. To achieve this, he made a solemn promise to Poseidon, the god of the sea. He vowed to sacrifice a magnificent snow-white bull, which Poseidon would send as a sign of his favor. The intention was to demonstrate his piety and secure his rule as a divinely ordained king. True to his word, Poseidon sent a majestic snow-white bull from the sea. This bull was an exquisite creature, a symbol of God's favor. However, King Minos, driven by vanity and desire to retain this magnificent creature, chose to substitute it with another bull for sacrifice. In essence, he deceived Poseidon, believing that the god would not discern the switch. Poseidon, however, was not deceived. Enraged by Minos' deceit and defiance of divine will, the sea god sought retribution. His wrath took the form of a curse, one that would inflict suffering not only on Minos, but also on the entire kingdom of Crete. The curse unfolded through Queen Pasiphae, Minos' wife. Under the influence of Poseidon's curse, Pasiphae found herself consumed by an unnatural and overpowering passion for the magnificent white bull. Her desires, which transcended the boundaries of both morality and sanity, became an inescapable torment. But this is where Daedalus came. Daedalus, a brilliant craftsman and inventor, occupies a central place in Greek mythology. He was known for his unparalleled ingenuity and creative prowess, which extended to the realm of both artistry and engineering. His fame as a master builder plays a pivotal role in the grim tale of the Minotaur's origins. But did you know Daedalus was best remembered as the father of Icarus? Yes, the Icarus who flew too close to the sun. The connection between Daedalus and the Minotaur begins with the cursed desires of Queen Pasiphae, King Minos' wife. Her insatiable passion for the magnificent white bull, a curse inflicted upon her by Poseidon, defied all societal norms. Desperate to fulfill her unnatural desires, Pasiphae turned to Daedalus for a solution, recognizing his unmatched skill. Daedalus, upon being confronted with Pasiphae's request, embarked on the disturbing task of crafting a lifelike wooden cow. This hollow wooden sculpture was meticulously designed to deceive the bull and enable Pasiphae to engage in an unholy union with the magnificent creature. From this unnatural union between a woman and a bull, Asterius was born, a creature destined for a life of tragedy and horror. Asterius would come to be known as the Minotaur, a name derived from Minos, the king's name, and Taurus, the Greek word for bull. The Minotaur, while born with a human body, possessed the head of a bull, symbolizing the grotesque fusion of two unlike beings. But things did not end there. As the Minotaur grew, its insatiable appetite for flesh posed a dire threat to Crete and its people. King Minos, seeking a solution to contain this monstrous offspring, turned to the brilliant Daedalus once again. Daedalus constructed an intricate and inescapable labyrinth beneath the palace in Knossos. This labyrinth, with its winding passages and perplexing design, became the Minotaur's prison, a place from which escape was impossible. Trapped within the labyrinth's walls, the Minotaur would forever be denied the nourishment it required to sustain itself, other than through the consumption of human flesh. So how did Minos deal with the hunger of the Minotaur? But before that, if these myths have ignited your curiosity, show your support by smashing that like button and ensuring you're subscribed for upcoming mythological adventures. Anyway, let's continue. One day, Androgeus, the son of King Minos, ventured to the city of Athens to partake in the prestigious Panathenaic Games, a celebration of athleticism and culture. It was here in this grand event that tragedy struck. Androgeus met his untimely demise with misfortune or possibly foul play during the games. Upon learning of his son's death in Athens, King Minos was consumed by grief and anger. His desire for revenge against Athens burned fiercely, and he sought a gruesome form of retribution. To satisfy his lust for vengeance, King Minos devised a malevolent plan. he approached the king of Athens with a sinister proposition. If Athens would send 7 boys and 7 girls to his island of Crete as sacrificial offerings for the Minotaur, he would spare the city from his wrath. This chilling ultimatum left the king of Athens with an agonizing choice: to condemn innocent children to a gruesome fate or face the destruction of his beloved city. For 3 harrowing years, Athens reluctantly complied with King Minos' demand. 7 boys and 7 girls were chosen as tributes and sent to Crete, where they would be thrust into the Labyrinth, a perplexing maze designed by Daedalus. Inside this inescapable labyrinth lurked the Minotaur, a monstrous offspring of Pasiphae's unnatural desires and a symbol of King Minos' vengeance. Once trapped within the maze's labyrinthine corridors, the young Athenians had no hope of escape, destined to become prey for the hungry Minotaur. While the king of Athens was too scared to do anything about this situation, there was one man who couldn't stand by this anymore. His name was Theseus, and he was the son of the king of Athens. He approached his father, the king of Athens, with a bold proposal to be one of the 7 boys sent to Crete. Theseus pledged to end the gruesome ritual by slaying the Minotaur and ensuring that no more Athenian children would meet such a horrific fate. The king of Athens, understandably, was hesitant to send his own son into the labyrinth to face the Minotaur. He knew the dangers that awaited within and the heartbreak that would ensue if Theseus did not return. However, Theseus was resolute in his determination to end the annual sacrifices, and he convinced his father that he would find a way out of the labyrinth. Upon reaching Crete, Theseus encountered the malevolent King Minos. Standing beside him was Princess Ariadne, a vision of beauty. Their eyes met, and a connection was forged between Theseus, the hero from Athens, and Ariadne, the daughter of Crete's tyrannical ruler. Ariadne, aware of the impending danger that Theseus would face in the labyrinth, felt a deep sympathy for him. Princess Ariadne recognized that Theseus would be thrust into the labyrinth with the Minotaur, a death sentence for anyone without a means of escape. Overwhelmed by empathy and affection for Theseus, she resolved to aid him in his quest. She understood that the hero's success was the only hope for ending the yearly sacrifices. The night before Theseus was to enter the labyrinth, Princess Ariadne appeared with a ball of string and a sword. She imparted to Theseus a clever plan for navigating the labyrinth's treacherous passages. He was to tie the string to the entrance door and unravel it as he ventured deeper into the labyrinth. This way, he could retrace his steps and find his way back to safety once the Minotaur was killed. The following day, Theseus, along with the other Athenian children, was led to the entrance of the labyrinth. He concealed the ball of string and the sword, keeping them secret from the others. As the heavy doors of the labyrinth closed behind them, Theseus instructed the boys and girls to remain near the entrance, holding the end of the string. With determination in his heart and the ball of string in hand, Theseus ventured deeper into the labyrinth, alone. Guided by Ariadne's ingenious plan, he followed the intricate passages, unraveled the string, and eventually encountered the Minotaur. Armed with the sword she had provided, Theseus confronted the monstrous creature, locked in a battle. After a fierce struggle, Theseus emerged victorious. He had slain the Minotaur and fulfilled his promise to free Athens from the annual sacrifices. Following the thread that led him back, he retraced his steps through the labyrinth's bewildering maze. Finally, Theseus reached the labyrinth's entrance, where the other children and Princess Ariadne waited anxiously. He knocked on the door, and Ariadne, ever compassionate, opened it. Theseus emerged victorious, having killed the Minotaur and secured the safety of the Athenian children. And so, with Theseus's return, Athens was liberated from the sinister shadow of the Minotaur, and the annual sacrifices became a thing of the past.